Ora viva pessoal, my name is André and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. By the way, I don't have my headphones today because they are actually charging. So I'm just gonna have to go wild and use the normal speakers. Which means that I might skip something here and there, but it should not be a problem. Okay, so let me just do a quick thing. So 143.9 cycles. You know what? This is why sometimes watching other YouTubers play, you realize that there are other ways to do things. So I realized that. So if we go here to the explosives locker, so that. And if I want to make one of those things, apparently I'm going to need petroleum. However, we can actually make petroleum out of... Where is it? Or it's this that I want. Oh, it doesn't say... Peraí. So apparently, how did he got to where he was? Meteor blaster. So apparently you actually need... Oops. Okay, not exactly what I wanted. Okay. So, my purpose is kind of simple. I want to make one of these things. There goes my light. Oh, it actually just... Could it be? No. We're still okay. Produces blast shot. Okay, how the hell... So, I need to get... So, in order to make one of those things, we need to make refined metal, fertilizer, petroleum, and blast shock maker. Oh, that's exactly. So biodiesel. So we can go from what's that? Blast shot, intracosmic blast shot. So we need to use either petroleum or biodiesel, and this is where things get interesting. So in order to make biodiesel, you need to do something like where are you? So if you want to make biodiesel, you need tallow, heat it up, or you can make it by phyto oil, bleach stone, an emulsifier, and also do that. So we need 40 kilograms of bleach stone and 160 kilograms of phyto oil. So in order to actually make phyto oil, you need to go here and go and do something like... Okay, so slime. So 100 kilograms of slime under a plant pulverizer will turn into 70 kilograms of phyto oil and 30 kilograms of dirt. So that's a very interesting thing to actually do with slime, because I have no usage for slime at the moment. So that means that, and we're gonna need 40 kilograms of bleach stone on an emulsifier to make the biodiesel. So 40 kilograms. So 40 kilograms of bleach stone to make one. We're gonna need 100. So that's 4 tons of bleach stone. How much bleach stone do I have? I actually do have enough bleach stone to make what I need. So, I believe that I can achieve my purposes much faster than me trying to search for petroleum or oil to turn into petroleum and then do the thing. So, let's focus on that. So, the first thing that we need, or one of the first things that I also need is power, because if you look at this, not that I need the power for the thing, let me just do that. What do I want? Stations, Could it be food? Where's the plant thingy? Don't I have it? Okay, I do have an emulsifier. Now there is a problem. Plant pulverize. Okay, we're gonna have to research it. So I do have a problem, which is I don't have cold enough liquid to actually make refined metal at a decent rate. So if we go back to this, so each one needs 50 kilograms. That means that to make 100, I need 5 tons. So 5 tons of refined metal means 10 tons of the not refined metal. Okay, we currently have 195 tons. Sorry, that would be great. No, 195 kilograms of nickel. I'm gonna need 5 tons. So if I see, let's check how much nickel ore we have. We have 6.2 tons of nickel ore. I'm gonna need 10 tons to do what I want, right? Because if we go to the rock crusher, you need 100 tons to make 50. So there I go with the tons. I don't know why I'm doing tons. So we need 100 kilograms to make 50 kilograms. So we need the double amount of ore to make the refined part of it. So first of all, research. Let's Lucas. Oh yeah, demolition. Let's give him a nice hat. Okay, so we can now demolish this, which is gonna be very, very good, and we're gonna be able to close that. Moving on to that. So if we go here, we have a potential load of 1796. This consumes, so we just want to make that, and we're gonna go towards that. Okay. What I need to know now is how much power. 240, not super much. But it's 240, and if I'm not mistaken, they will start shooting that thing. And I think you can, let's check automation here. So that and that, or it's the other way around. There you go. Let's do inspect, rummage, inspect, rummage, inspect, rummage, and then rummage inspect. Just to be different. Okay, so they're gonna go here, theoretically. Let's bioscan here. So they're gonna go here. And we now need to actually activate this guy. So we're going to need 100 rockets. But we now know how to make it. Okay, that is now done, which is beautiful. Let's do this and that. And one nice way to achieve what I want could be here, right? And then let's grab a thing, put it there. Let's grab this. And we can do that. Nickel. I should not spend nickel, but it is what it is. And I can do this. Okay, so they're gonna make that happen. So I'm spending nickel but it's very interesting because we're gonna have a 15% increase in the speed of the rock crusher just by having that being lit up. So I believe it's money well spent, so to speak, or resource well spent. So there we go. So we are going to need a lot. I'm actually going to need 100. So let's just keep making it because we're going to need 5 tons of nickel. And we're also going to need a lot of other things. Not a lot of other things, but we're going to need more things. So if we go towards slime, we have 8 tons of slime, which should be enough for my need. We also have a lot of slime scattering around. So that actually is going to be most likely sufficient to achieve what I want. Okay, 428. 3. Yeah. I'm not seeing any major things. Maybe when they cook, that could be a thing. Let me check one thing. So 20. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, yeah. So the exosuit forge alone is like 480. The microbe musher, which we're not using, is 240. So if we remove that and that, we go... we're still not on the clear. We still have some possibility. However, our refrigerator has most likely all of the food being refrigerated, so it should only be using... Oh, apparently not. Once it's actually... so once the food is refrigerated, the fridge should only use 20 watts, but we do have most likely some... No, this is not correct. So if the food is at 1 degree... Oh, that one. Could it be that one? Huh. I'm gonna grab you, and then I'm gonna put you elsewhere. Where do I want to put you? I can just... Where are you? Here? I can just drop you here. It should drop to the floor. You know what would be interesting? If they changed the mechanics of the game to account for height, and then I grabbed the poke shell, place it in, and it just went splat, and it died. Now, that would be amazing. Unfortunate, but amazing. But that should not happen. And we can actually watch it. There you go. There you go. Okay, so we are making nickel. We are actually making a nice amount. And I think we can actually simply do this. And they have loaded the blast shots into there as well, so we will be able most likely to shoot things. You know what? I'm gonna do that because I want to control when the shots are gonna be made. And we can actually just send the explosives there with some conveyors, and it should be automated, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, we also have more skills. Let's do number 7. Operator. So you're my chef. Well, we can... You're not the operator. Let's give you carrying capacity. Okay, we are with 580 kilograms of nickel. We will most likely need to actually make more. This turns out to be rather well, which is impressive. We are using the desalinator. It is at 97 degrees, which is a bit of a situation. You can go up to how much? 125. Do I have radiant? No. Okay. This might be a bit of an issue. Okay, we now have what I want. Food. What's the smoker? What does it do? Cooks improved foods over low, slow heat. I'm going to add it here because I want to see what this does. But I want the plant pulver. Oh, and we have another beautiful thing. So if I go here. Okay, if I put it here. You know, one thing that I think it's interesting if I place it here. If I grab this guy. So I... Oi! Huh. It's actually not as big as I thought it was. That's what she said. So if I add it here. So here and there. And I grab this, put it there. And if I do this, and then I can grab... you can actually make it... Yeah, we're gonna replace this. I'm not sure if we can actually use lead. I'm not sure if we can actually use lead for the blast shot. Okay. Got it. They're gonna work on that. I wanna... let's make it out of gold amalgam. Yeah, I'm just curious to see what the smoker does. Okay, there you are. Lit workspace, beautiful. How are we here? Still not finished. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna need a liquid reservoir. Let's actually put this there. And we're gonna do plumbing. Because if I want to, I can actually place another one here. So, I can now go and say I want to turn slime into phyto oil forever. Copy settings, same thing there. So, our friends should just grab slime and just place it here. And it is exactly what I want. And it's going to be turned into phyto oil. And then we're going to use the emulsifier. And we should be able to turn phyto oil into biological oil that we can then use to make the blast shots. Can I have... So this is a meteor blaster, not what I want. I want the blast shot maker. 960 watts. That's not great. And it costs 800 nickel. That's also not great, but okay. Veggies. Okay, it turns 5,000 calories to 11,000 of veggie poppers. That's pretty good. And it goes to a +2. So we can make things. You're gonna... oh, you don't spend any... okay, there has to be a downside to this. 9,000 heat. That's a problem. That's a gigantic issue. Does anybody... can anybody just make this happen, please? You know what? I should have this guy here. And I will. The reason for that is this is like... this is not super hot environment, but that... so this is becoming super hot. But I can use the water. So let's actually do that. Let's grab this guy, place it here, and then do mesh tile like that. And then what we're doing there, we're going to do here. So we're going to do something like that, and we're going to do this. So we're going to replace the pipes there. And I'm actually going to do this. So that way we can replace the piping without any issues. The water's at 49. Yeah, and once I research, and I will, research the... what's it called? Radiant pipes. Radiant. Liquid radiant, okay. We will be able to use the water to actually cool down. So we're gonna get water at 95 degrees, but if the desalinator goes above 95 degrees, as you can see it is going above 95 degrees, we will be able to drop the temperature to around 95 degrees, which is what we want. Although this water is not at 95 degrees, so that's the good part. I can also go here, do that, and that, and we can cancel this. And I can also... not a big fan of the cat being here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna let it run like that. Desalinator, deconstruct. Okay, so there you are. And we should start having some phyto oil. Let's do phyto oil. Oh, but it's not exactly accounted for. So it's not outside, it is inside. So we don't... well, we already know that we have 140, so we're good. Okay, more skills. Louisa. Blast shot maker usage. We're gonna need that. So let's give you pyrotechnics. Wow, I like it. Okay, there you are. Just smashing the things. Beautiful. And we're just making more and more oil, which is what we need. We now need the emulsifier. Okay, for that we need 200 kilograms. Oh, we need glass. Okay, did not know that. We don't need a lot of glass. I wonder if we have access to glass somewhere. The game is clever. It's not giving me glass. But we do have access to glass here, so let's go there. We can cancel that and that, and we can just remove that. And we can go and do this. Igneous rock, yeah, beautiful. So they should go there, grab some glass, and we should be fine. Okay. It is unfortunate that to produce refined metal at 100% efficiency, you heat up liquids like crazy. Unfortunately, in this run, I have not seen any cold water thing. This is my alarm going, you need to stop the video. So I will eventually. So let's actually go around this. So this is coming in, right? And let's actually remove that because I want to yeah, I'm gonna do this with the radiant liquid pipe so that we can cool down this. And in fact, I can do this. We can remove. I can remove this. And then you are gonna go from here to there, and we can remove you here. Does that make sense? I hope so. So we're gonna wait for that. We can remove this. Beautiful. I don't remember why we have this. This way at least, but hopefully I'm not doing the wrong thing. I don't know. Oh, it's probably because of this. Okay. Now I remember. We were supposed to do something like this here. I can actually go and do that, and then let's grab this, do that, and then I'm gonna put this here, and it should work once the things are in order. Okay, that is done-ish. Okay, we were using that, which means that we can keep that. Beautiful. We can remove. Okay. Pretty good. We should now have access to radiant pipe. Let's make it out of nickel. And all I have to do is, so we can go here and do that. And then let's grab this and do, no, cancel that. I gotta go up there and then just do there. So we're kind of spending a lot of nickel, but at the same time I am kind of aware of that we do have a lot of nickel ore still in the map. So we can just work our way there. There we are. So we can do this and that. That, and it should be fine. I hope at least. Did we had no. Good. So I'm just going to okay, but this could be interesting. Let me just do we're gonna spend some more nickel. It is what it is. Let's do a yellow one. Yeah. But the thing is, I want to do the... I want this to have... I want to stop the pump. I want to stop this from... Oh, I don't need to. Oh, no, I don't need to. Because we are actually controlling that through here. So we're actually filling this up. And the pump is working. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I actually forgot about that. And that's sweet. Beautiful. Done. So this will start getting some oxygen. You know what I can do? Instead of doing this, I can actually split it. So let's do that. Remove that. Cancel here. So do that. And so my purpose is to have, so we need to guarantee that this is full at least. And then we're going to split between the ones that are going to be used to fill the suits and also the excess thing. So that's basically what I want. And it should be rather fine. And we're still with some. So we might actually need to have more power. But for the time being, we're kind of okay-ish. We are already with 1200. Beautiful. I don't quite remember how much we needed, but we should be fine. And I can do that and simply do this, that, and that. Oh, now I know why. Okay, got it. And we can remove that. Got it. So that should be okay. I hope. Guys, I gotta go. Yeah, so we're preparing a few things here. We have somebody. Let's just choose Bliss Burst. Let's just grab a suit just in case. So we are making the phyto oil. We're also making nickel ore. We are already with 1400. We have some glass, so we're good. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in the next video. So we're gonna make the emulsifier. We're gonna then make the biological thingy. I think it's called biological oil. And then we're going to focus on making blast shot thingies. That's basically it. Here we are. Beautiful. Okay. Guys, gotta go. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.